Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, namaste. Today is June 9th, 2025. It's a Monday. Grand start to your day and every day. Okay? Every day is grand. But thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's always a humbled honor. You can always reach me via email. It's in the description of this post, okay? Before I start, I want to put my disclaimers out. I am not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guides, God Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love energy possible. Therefore, we remove any dark entities, dark energies, evil eye vibes, evil eye vibers, and negativity from this space. We keep this space divinely protected in the love, light, and glow of the Most High Creator and our spiritual team. Okay? Y'all, I apologize. I am multitasking. But yeah, so we keep it divinely protected. And if the shoe don't fit, don't force that Cinderella slipper. Do not eat the food on a plate if you don't like it. I'm one reader. You may resonate with another reader. That's cool. Find a reader best for you. And always know your free will, intuition, and discernment are key factors. And if I didn't say this, just know that this is never to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life. All right, I'm one reader, so find the one that's best for you. This is a non-judgment zone as well. This is a healing zone, an uplifting zone, a clarity zone, a zen zone for those who need it. All right, so I'm getting energy. We're just going to dive into a message from Spirit, see what Spirit has to say. I will say that I have been abundance. There's bear with me, guys. So there's like this I'm hearing like a hesitation here. I'm hearing hesitation and stagnation. It's 1:10 p.m. where I'm at Eastern Standard Time as well. It is 1:10 p.m. on June 9th. Okay. Y'all, bear with me because this energy just like went stagnated or something. There's like some stagnation. I'm hearing hesitation, stagnation, and procrastination. And it's crazy because this is the deck that called to me, like abundance is at your door. There's something that you could be stagnating, that you could be hesitating, that you could be procrastinating, and it's hindering your, okay, Spirit's telling me take these top three, okay, and it's knocking at your door. What's this, Spirit? Exercise room, main room, bedroom, and storage room. So main room, main bedroom, and bedroom. Oh, okay, Spirit. So, you know, sometimes we always say, I don't need much. Simple is key. I just need a one bedroom with some extra storage space, and one main bedroom and one bath is good for me. Spirit is saying you have an extra room. You have extra storage. And you even have an exercise room in your home, or a meditation room in your home. And look at how this is decorated. Like, this is the windows, plants, maybe adding some plants into your home. It says strength and vitality. And I do have family in the background, so if it is loud, I do apologize ahead of time. Okay, did I say this is a non-judgment zone? Because it is. All right, this is a clarity zone, an uplifting zone, and a zen zone for those who need it on this journey. You can always thumbs it up as well if it resonates for you. But something about exercising, meditation, exercising your mind, getting in alignment, getting fit, getting into shape. Plants are also alive, okay, and they being close to nature, maybe exercising with nature, because this kind of looks like an outdoor exercise room. If it's not, the plants, it's like it's built, whoever built this looks like they built it with nature actually being built inside the walls, like they built an actual tree inside of the home, or they included an actual tree inside of their home. There's a store that I've gone to, and there's an actual tree inside the store that they built around and incorporated it into the actual store itself. So that could be something that you have done to your home, or maybe you're just connecting really well with nature. It says wealth through fitness, health products, and wellness coaching. The exercise room signifies abundance from a commitment to health. Monetary opportunities may arise in fitness training, health product sales, or personal wellness services. So you could be coaching people. I'm hearing strengthening people's mind, because physical training is very, very hard to accomplish, but that your mental strength has to be strong enough to even accomplish physical training. Like, you have to have the mental strength to know that you can do this, that you can push through it. And so maybe your mental strength is being tested at this time. You could be storing so many things in your mental mind. Like, I'm hearing mental library. You could be storing so many things in your mental library, and you have like all this things that possibly need to be decluttered or reorganized, because this storage room looks kind of organized, right? But it's a lot of like antiques in here too. Let's see, storage room. Look, see, yep, letting go of clutter. You've cluttered your mind and stored a lot mentally on you, to where now it's time to release it and exercise that weight off. Thank you, Spirit. That's where this is going. You have a lot of mental clutter that you have to now release, or physical clutter that you have to release off your body. Okay, you have to have mental strength to let go. It says financial gains through selling unused items, decluttering services, or storage businesses. The storage room encourages you to turn clutter into cash. Opportunities may arise from selling possessions, offering decluttering services, or investing in storage facilities. So yeah, you might, if you do want to keep your things, get a storage facility so you can declutter your home, and then go through it and remove it, sell it, trash it, give it away, however you want to do it, but or organize it better. Like, holding on to things is hard, but this says letting go of clutter. Some of the things you could be holding on to you, I'm hearing some things that could be holding on to you is creating clutter, but some of the things that you're holding on to is probably clutter and trash that could actually be taken out. Or maybe you keep putting it off to declutter your home, and it's hard to let go. Maybe you're tied to a memory of an object. I used to do that. I used to be tied to like memories of an object, like a time frame in my life, and just wanted to carry it with me everywhere. But then I forget about it, and I don't see it until oh yeah, I forgot that this was in my storage. So if you kind of forgot that something was in your storage, and it's still in your memory, it's still a thought, but it's okay to release, sometimes. Or just get a storage space and keep the things that you really hold dear to your heart in a storage space, right? But the bedroom and the main room, like, you're gonna have more rooms to walk into. I'm hearing like, yeah, look at this, you got a balcony off of your main room. Okay, wealth through luxury markets, beauty industry, or relationship focused investments. The master bedroom reflects the abundance found in the beauty and self-care industries, or financial growth through luxury brands, businesses focused on enhancing personal relationships and intimacy, bonding, and inner love. It's time for you to have more intimate bonding time with self and or with your significant other, okay? Or whenever you do have a significant other, the bedroom is going to, I don't, it's like gonna be a place where it's like something very, very sensual, very, very like sensual and soft and comfortable and relaxing and cuddling, like creating a space where you feel so in tune with each other, and it's like love is always happening. Like, I don't know, look, I'm getting like TMI energy here, because you and your person are gonna be like rubbing up on each other, like cuddling up all the time. Somebody is gonna be very, very attracted to you or is very, very attracted to you. Then you have bedroom number 2, rest and renewal, financial stability through self-care, wellness, and recovery. The bedroom encourages you to prioritize rest, which can lead to financial gains related to wellness, health industries, or passive income streams that accumulate while you recharge. So even with these two, even though they're separate rooms, Spirit is telling you to rest. Your bedroom should be a place of resting where you can recharge, where you feel balanced and secure and comfortable. Like, make your room, this is where you spend most of your time outside of work, possibly. So it's about even decluttering your room and organizing, getting new furniture, getting a new comforter, new pillows, throwing out old comforters, throwing out old pillows, 12 on a timer. Y'all, I just did this. Like, I literally had these pillows for a long time. I know I'm one of those people, ew, right? And I thought to myself, some of these pillows were like, hey, you want these pillows? I'm gonna get rid of them. They're good pillows. And of course, over time, y'all, I have gotten rid of pillows. 1, 2, 3, 4 on a timer. Of course, I've discarded old pillows, but I've had these particular pillows since I moved from my old apartment and had to move again. And it's like carrying energy. And I didn't think of it because I'm not the only person who's laid my head on a pillow, but it was like clear out and declutter and throw away your pillows and your comforter sets. I'm like, okay, really? And I did. I cleared out. I threw away pillows. I threw away comforter sets, even ones that I, wash and clean. But Spirit's like, throw those away too. I'm like, oh. And I was like, well, I need to find a comforter set first. And I found one, but I didn't get it because I was like, I technically don't want to get it until I actually move again. And the next time I move, it's just going to be for a while, right? I don't want to move again for a while. So maybe I should just wait. Well, I go to the store just to get something, and I saw a comforter that I had been thinking about. Like, I was like, man, I wish they had this type of comforter. And y'all, literally, it was right there in the store. I was like, really? And it wasn't even that expensive. And I was like, well, I guess it's meant for me to get it. And it even came like in a bag, like a fabric bag that's the same fabric of the comforter. So it's like I got an extra bag too. I was like, oh, this is nice. So I got it. And I got new pillows. And I'm telling you, I feel like I just been sleeping, like really sleeping and getting rest, getting well rested. Okay, spiritual burp. Yeah, excuse me, spiritual burp. So that has helped me get some rest, and it's removing old energy. Even if the comforters, my old comforters, and nobody else even had them, Spirit was like, are no one else ever laid on the comforters or laid their head on a pillow. Spirit was just still telling me to get rid of it anyway. even if it was just my own energy still on it, because not to bring old energy in. So to me, and that might not be for everybody, okay, but in this scenario, it's like decluttering energy is even important, because cleansing away from my old thought process, like when I lay my head on my pillow, my thought process is now different. So now with these new pillows, I have like a new thought process about when I wake up, when I go to sleep, how I want to go towards my goals and stay positive. So pillows are, to me at least, symbolic to resting your head and what your thoughts are. So it's like decluttering any old thoughts that you may have, okay? Because we store memory in our brains, right? We store memory, and we need to declutter and let go of the certain memories that we have stored. And when we lay our head at night on our pillow, it's like storing our memory as well, right? What is this? Stayed on a table. All right, Spirit, what else we have for the Divine Collective, please? Thank you. And it is 123. 123. Let's see what this card is. Porch at the bottom of the deck. I love a good porch. Maybe it's time for somebody to sit outside on a porch, or the back porch, front porch, or create a porch. Something about a porch or a sunroom is symbolic. Abundance through social connections, real estate, or outdoor businesses. The porch represents the opportunity to connect with others. Financial prosperity can arise from outdoor projects, landscaping, or social interactions that opens new doors. You could also be into real estate, or maybe you could be looking for a home and you want your new home to have a porch. If you are in real estate, you could be into designing decorations, or maybe you're called to get a real estate license. Maybe you're somebody who is a designer, and you can go into people's homes, and it's time for you to design and go after your passions. If you want to be a designer, home and interior designer, or a realtor. And if it's not those things, it's just, if you're someone who loves a big porch, or just being outdoor, like creating an outdoor space in your home that's also livable, so you can get out and get fresh air sometimes. So the stagnation, hesitation, and procrastination is probably a hindrance in a way. Maybe you don't think that this will ever happen for you, having a home where you have a lot of room to grow and it's everything that you want it to be. But it's time to now jot those down on paper. What do you want for yourself? What kind of home life have you envisioned? How many rooms? Because I ain't gonna even kid you too. Like, I've been looking for spaces, and I saw a space and I was just like, oh, this is nice. But Spirit was like, is it everything you want? And that goes for the home, that goes with the relationship, that goes with the job opportunity, that goes with the state that you live, or whatever you decide. Is it everything that you want it to be? Is it everything that you prayed for? Or how are you praying? Because when I thought about it, I was like, well, yeah, this space is small. It's doable. But will I outgrow it before a month in? Because I have definitely decluttered, but it's like, even the next space I go into, it's not going to be cluttered. But it's not going to be cluttered, but I still need more space. The Spirit is saying things are about to move. Rooms and doors are opening. You have so many doors opening for you that it's time to walk through, and it's creating more space. Yeah, the strength. Just stay strong through this. You got 5 of Swords here. You got some people that are You have people, because you got the Magician card here as well, and Five of Swords. You have people here that could have, because you have all this abundance. And it's like some people don't want to see that occur for you or something like that. Or maybe you have been in connections with people that is hostile. Something about hostile energy or fights or bickering or disagreements. Okay, Spirit, what is this? Okay. So what's going on here? Oh, I see. You are moving on to bigger things and you're stepping into your manifestation. Is causing rift between you and other people, and or is causing rifts in connections. So if you're connected to, because I am getting a love energy, if you're connected to an individual, a partner, a lover, people might be upset. So how can I say, this is so weird coming out. Okay, I'm hearing like a flighty person though. Knight of Swords. That's swords are air signs, right? Someone, it's like a fly-by-night kind of individual here that's passionate for you. See, you're moving on. You probably wanted to have a home with somebody, but it was always like a bicker back and forth, and it was kind of like flighty. You were trying to manifest a home life with somebody, but the home life just, and this person knew that you loved them, or they loved you, or y'all loved each other. This is a love connection. This might not be for everybody, because this is just like an energy that's just coming on in here. They see you as the Sun and the Queen of Wands. You could be a fire sign, but you have liberated from this person. You have liberated from a flighty individual. Once you liberated from this individual, you started to focus on your main goals and your passions, and even your spiritual gifts and your health, your wealth. You've been exercising. You've been decluttering. You let go of someone, and this person sees you as the Sun now. You have gotten clarity, and you are standing in your power. Feminine energy or male energy. You are holding back. You've held back from somebody, and they want to know why you're holding back. And they think it's because you are with someone now, a true emperor who's a lover. So you held back from somebody that was flighty with you, that was trying to build off of you. Or maybe this person held back. Hold on, y'all. I am multitasking. I'm getting that this person had held back from you as well. And you were trying to build, but every time you try to get ahead, they will hold back. So you finally released it. You finally decluttered it. And when you decluttered this person, it's like they wanted to come back, but now you're holding back with this Four of Pentacles. You're even holding back financially from this person. This person knew that you were like a financial come up for them. That's sad. Somebody was using you as a financial come up. And when you realize like they always wanted to cause chaos in your life, you start holding back. And then you met an emperor. You met an emperor and you fell in love. Or empress and fell in love. And or you're meeting somebody that you're about to fall in love with, that's on your level, that won't fight with you. Or if you do have disagreements, it's more mature. I'm also getting that there is an emperor who somebody is trying to fight for. there's an emperor that is releasing and decluttering these kind of connections. Yep. There's an emperor that has been illuminated about the person that they want to be with this lover's energy. So basically, you're marrying your emperor or empress. If you are somebody that has released a toxic connection that was being held on to for whatever reason, whether it's family, whether it's manipulation tactics, whether it's codependency, whatever this is. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, tell me get a card deck out. If you have released it, an old lover like this, whoever this new person that you're encountering or an old person that you're reuniting with, they are also on the brink of releasing something chaotic or toxic regarding a connection in their lives. And or there is a connection that's going to probably get chaotic and toxic because this emperor is now standing in their power. This emperor who's standing in their power, I'm hearing they're the ones that could possibly be stagnating. There's an emperor that could be stagnating and procrastinating and hesitating here because they know that somebody might be upset when they move on. Yeah, because this is not your typical love story. See, they're moving on to you. Yeah, see, and they could have fears and anxiety. But look, twin flame union approaching. I don't do labels on this channel because I feel like you will know who your person is. That's why I don't do labels. But something is approaching in a divine union. This is what I mean, because you have this person could be fearful to move on because they leaving behind toxic chaoticness. And then whoever they're walking away from is very, very stingy, clutches to their purse. And that this person is also a flighty person. Even in your scenario, Divine Collective, you were always given to somebody, but they will never give back to you. So now you and this emperor are giving back to each other. And this is why it's not a typical love story. This is somebody on your level choosing the right path for us. Yeah. Deep spiritual awakening underway. This emperor is having a deep spiritual awakening. You have had a deep spiritual awakening. See, two spiritual unions are coming into union. Yeah, spiritual unions are approaching, exactly, because of these spiritual awakenings that are occurring. Your spiritual awakening is awakening your true emperor or empress to awaken and declutter any toxic connections. And these old toxic connections, they want to come and rush in because they're upset because you're holding back. And whoever this emperor or empress is dealing with that's in your life now, they're going through the same thing. People want to come back and rush into their lives because they start to hold back. Or they're trying to stay attached in some way, shape, or form so they don't fully get released. But see, Spirit is actually releasing things fully. Spirit is saying, yep, look at this. I cannot make this shit up. Fighting to emotionally detach, not winning. Exactly. That's exactly what I meant. Spirit is saying this is going to be released. And even if somebody is in a connection that they're trying to walk away from, they've already emotionally detached. And I'm hearing, like, this says fighting to emotionally detach, not winning, but I'm hearing fighting to emotionally detach. And they're not winning anymore. So how can I say this? People were trying to stay emotionally attached to you, but they did not win. And at one point, you could not actually detach from these people. You kept fighting and fighting, but you realized it was just too complicated to stay attached. And this person over here, this emperor who's actually been stagnating, procrastinating, and hesitating, they're realizing it's just too complicated to stay attached to a connection that is not good for my soul. Like, this person is having a deep spiritual awakening, and it's making them realize what kind of home life they want, and yeah, it's making them realize what kind of home life they want. Spirit, what else we have for this? Thank you. Look, this came out in reverse. Dang. Stuck at a crossroad, major intersection, but see, it's in reverse. This person is no longer stuck at this crossroad. They're having a spiritual awakening. Yeah, this is deep. This emperor is having a spiritual awakening to get on the right path. It says choosing the right path, ... for us. They want to choose the right path for the person that they love now. They're trying to figure out what that right path is. That's why it's creating all these fears and anxieties, because they're also holding back. Even their pentacles, they want to hold back. They don't even want to give to whoever was taken from them. And the fact that they're holding back, these people are upset, or this person is upset. Look at this. Planning for the future. Travel is good for the soul. Look at, ready to release this love block. See, they planning for the future and they ready to release this love block. Because something could be blocking this union to coming into fruition, which is why, but hey, twin flame union approaching. Something has been blocking this union from approaching. That's why, look, a change is going to come. I'm trying to tell you, a change is going to come. It's here. That people cannot keep this fighting to emotionally detached, not winning. That's dead. This spirit is removing it because people are no longer stuck at a crossroads. And it's a hard decision here I'm receiving, but the truth will set you free. This person has to really realize the truth of the matter in this place. I'm going to end this reading in a moment. Okay. It says rest and recovery before a restart. Hold on, y'all. It says rest and recovery before a restart. Yeah, see, this person has to rest and recover after mastering a karmic lesson. This was a karmic ass lesson that they had to release and recover from. That's why that hesitation, that stagnation, that procrastination is cause for a rest and recovery before a restart, because they just mastered a karmic lesson, or they're mastering a karmic lesson at this time, because it does say mastering. So they're learning how to master through this karmic lesson, this karmic cycle. And they're stepping into their emperor energy, or empress energy, which is a beautiful ass thing, because that's why they want to release this now. This was a karmic cycle, a karmic connection, or a karmic lover, whatever this was. It was just like a lot of karmic lessons to learn, and this person probably kept on going through a cycle that they were stuck in. And at this crossroads, it was a major intersection, but it came out in reverse. And it came out in reverse because they are mastering their karmic lessons, which is beautiful. That's why this change is going to come. That's why this twin flame union is going to come, or this divine union, I would say, because I always say divine union. It's good for your soul. And look, this person is still working on it. They're still working on it. That's why that procrastination is there, hesitation, stagnation, because they know that it's time to release this. Yep, they know that it's time to release this. And so that's what that is. I'm going to end it there, though. This person is definitely having a spiritual awakening. This emperor, I'm mostly getting like a masculine energy, finally getting unstuck and seeing the truth for what it is, and seeing the light in the matter, and following their heart towards love and not complication, or not hindering themselves to stay put when they're not happy. And that's why they're holding back now. They're decluttering. So this decluttering did start with like a home vibe for you. I feel like that first half of the reading was more so your energy, Divine Collective. This second half here about this Emperor is just identifying who Spirit is still working on. Your counterpart, your true divine counterpart, is going through a dark night of the soul and a spiritual awakening. Actually, I saw a dark night of the soul, but it didn't come out. But they are going through a spiritual awakening. And what I'm getting here is this spiritual awakening underway because they just came out of the dark night of the soul. That's crazy. I think dark night of the soul is in here. See, there it is. Yep, healing from heartbreak. They could have came out of connection that heart broke them, but also it's just a heartbreaking thing to declutter and to release, because this person does have like a good heart, but they're letting go of something here. Hidden desires, hidden intentions. They could be hiding it, but this person is having a deep spiritual awakening. It says underway, and then with this dark night of the soul, they just came out of this. I'm hearing like they just came out of a dark night of the soul. That's why a deep spiritual awakening is underway. And it's amplifying them into their Emperor status and to recognize their real love that they want to be with. Or if it's not love, they realize the decisions that they need to make for themselves and to pursue this home life that they pray for. And on that note, I'm going to end it there. If it didn't resonate, don't force it. The reading was a little bit, here and there at times. So hopefully you guys were able to follow it. But don't force the fit of this message if it's not for you. But I do appreciate each and every one of you so very much. It's always an honor. You can always email me if you need to. But peace, love, and light to you, Divine Collectives, and Namaste. Thank you.